Wow, for arts, many have different forms of expressing it, but for many, it could be painting, it could be material, it could be collage, it could be a lot of things. But for me today, I get to hang out with one good artist. And when I say artist, he's done it over the years, over and over, and he's still in here. But trust me, what he does is quite different from what I've seen over the time. And well, it's always a pleasure to bring conversations like these to you wherever you are. My name is Doreen Avio, and my guest today is Seyao. He will add the other names to it, but of course, I'm sure you are gonna have a good time with what we're gonna talk about today. Hi, Seyao. How are you doing?
It's interesting you add say. I never heard anybody call me that before. Anyway, I'm doing okay. I hope you're also doing good. Yeah.
Well, I had to say sir because in our Ghanaian language, sometimes you give certain respect to certain people, and for us, it's either sir. For me, I'm okay with that because you've gotten to a level which probably I'm yet to get to, and that's art. This is beautiful.
Yeah, that's interesting to hear. Anybody say such a thing about me? That's interesting. Thank you.
Wow, I'm just here and I'm looking at your beautiful works, and I want to find out, how long have you been doing art anyway?
Oh my goodness, I normally don't like saying this because it gives my secret away. Makes me feel really old. I've been doing this for well over 45 years now. That's right from secondary school, around 76 thereabout, yeah. And yes, and I'm still doing it.
Wow. This is so beautiful to hear, and with doing this all these years, I mean, one will ask, ideally some people do it and they get to a point where they want to move on to do certain things. In your case, is this something you've always wanted to do, and how lucrative is it?
I'm actually an architect. I trained as an architect and have practiced architecture. A lot of people in Ghana know me as an architect, but the art has been my passion. It's this, I consider this my baby, so that's why I'm not able to leave it alone. So I do this most of the time when there's nothing else to do, and I enjoy doing it. Yeah.
But does it fetch you money? I mean, sometimes you have something on the side, but I mean, it's just a hobby or something you love to do, but does it fetch you money?
Well, we've been through research and development stage for a long time when I was developing the medium. At that time, trust me, I wasn't selling anything. I was, once in a while, you'd find a friend or a relative who would be interested in something small and give you, buy something. But so I developed it for well over 20 years when I was hardly selling anything. But after that, I got the opportunity to show my work outside there in the US and in some other places. That's when I started selling, and I've sold quite a lot since. Yeah.
Now let's come to Ghana. Before I came here, it looks like this is not the first time you're doing a garden program like this. It looks like you've been doing it for a long time. And I would like to know how long, but looking at the kind of people who come here is different. I mean, I've been to arts exhibitions and I see people come there, but it looks like we only come, we watch and go. But these are people who want to stay, know, understand what you're putting together, and it's like they want to know more.
Yeah, actually, in my past life, I used to mainly exhibit in galleries. And I realized the galleries attracted certain kind of people, and most of who came and actually enjoyed the work, and the patronage of buying itself wasn't as good. So I decided to change the way I market my work a bit. So then I decided to also blend, present my work with the natural setting as a background. I like the greens, I like the plants, so I chose to do it in gardens, where I have a host who will host my work in the garden, and they would invite their friends who are art lovers and patrons to come and actually watch and probably buy.
How were you able to put all this together? Because, I mean, it's hard, you know, especially in Ghana. We see lots of arts, but I don't know. Is it me, or I feel that people are not so interested in it, but we have a section of people who are interested in it?
Yeah, well, we have. You'll be surprised to know that I'm at the moment based in the UK. I've been selling a lot in Ghana, more than I'd ever think of selling in the UK. Initially, when I was introduced to come to Ghana, I was like, oh, I'm sure people will not be able to afford my work, so I wasn't too keen. But then I had one person who encouraged me to come. He bought a few of my pieces and encouraged me to come. And since I took that opportunity on, I've sold quite a few. And you know, people can afford. If it's good, if the work is good, you can get people to commit to buy them. So yes, I don't have any problem at all selling in Ghana.
You don't have any problem at all selling in Ghana. Now I would want to know, what inspires you? What do you think of when you're putting all these works together?
I believe I have a mission and a message for especially the people out there. I've realized that a lot of people out there try to put Africans in a pigeonhole. They say, like, I've been labeled an African artist in the UK, and I've fought against it, saying that I'm an artist who's an African, not necessarily an African artist. Because when they label you as an African artist, they expect you to be drawing shrines and masks and doing some of those traditional things that we see in the streets. But then we go beyond that. There's a modern African artist, which I want to be, and which I want to be able to sell my work out there and be able to convince the people out there that yes, we are also quite progressive. We can modernize the concepts that we've always known about African culture and African art. So that's what I'm out there to do, and that's what I'm doing now with the new series that I'm working on, which is the heart and soul of African design.
Now, looking at your works, I noticed that it's not the usual pencil, paint kind of brush or kind of work. This is more like, I don't know what I'm seeing, threads or something, but it's designed and it still has the African peel. What exactly am I looking at? Because I can't tell what I'm seeing though.
Yeah, it's what I call the yarn painting. Traditionally, it should be called collage because I glue yarn on the board to create a picture. But I've been developing this, like I said, for so many years now. I am able to get almost every effect that you can get with a brush stroke. So I do portraits. I do pretty much everything that you can do with a brushwork. So until you go very close to it, you probably wouldn't even notice that it's yarn because of the effects that I get with the yarn. And I'm able to get more effects and textures with the yarn than you can do with the brush strokes. Yeah.
And should I say, I can't count the number of them I have, but with what you have already here, looks like you have more of them in your home.
Yeah, I've been working quite hard and bringing quite a few down from the UK. It takes quite a long time to get one done. The shortest time that I can get anyone done is about 2 weeks of 10 to 12 hours a day working, and so it takes a long time to put together a collection. So the originals tend to be pricey. So then I've decided to do limited edition prints, and so a lot of the ones that you see here are limited edition prints. And I bet you will not be able to tell between the originals and the prints. I have been fooled before myself when I gave an original to somebody thinking it was a print. Yeah.
Interesting. Now, with what you're doing, looking at this garden event, has it always been an annual program you do, or it's something that comes once in a while?
Yeah, I started marketing my work like this since last year, and this is my second visit to Ghana. I'll probably be coming again in September, but I didn't used to come as often. I come to do some real estate stuff as well, but I do my art as well, and pick on gardens and exhibit my work in gardens.
How are you able to juggle the two? I mean, doing your architectural work and doing arts, I mean, they are two different things and they are not easy things to do.
Well, for me, it's easy because with the art, like I said, it's my baby. I need to take care of the art. I need to make sure that I propagate the work. I move it forward in the social media and present it to the world. But architecture is something that I'm also very much interested in. I like to see things built in three-dimensional form, and that's how I express myself architecturally. So yeah, for me it's easy. For me it's the same kind of thinking and dreaming and creating things out of that.